Uh-oh, I didn't get started early enough today, and we've got a load of friends round again, so today we're going to talk about mobile solar generators after we've all had lunch.
Hello, what have we here? This is Nerd Central for James.
Just try and save these bugs' lives as much as possible because they're all coming out from hibernation. They can't get out my shed easily. It's a nightmare.
This would be like Noah's dream. He would just love an outside
You can have
shed
like a
like this.
desk there.
Well, it has got
He wants to make a den basically.
it has got mains power, so
Yeah.
it is very handy for that.
Oh, and you've got another
actually.
at the end. What's that
Yeah,
got?
that's got mains as well. That's just got the garden stuff in it. Do you want to have a look?
Yeah.
Yeah, triangular gardens are a bit weird, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Do you ever use this area?
We haven't yet.
Perhaps come summer.
Well, this has been a fun tour of the garden. Can you get a high five? Yeah!
On your marks, get set, go.
Oh, that's quite good. I like that. Good job.
Here we go.
Well, that was fun. It's always great to see them. Anyway, I wanted to talk about solar generators, specifically ones that you might use for camping. So I'm not really talking about something that would be powerful enough to run a 2000 watt garden leaf blower or something like that. So it's not, I'm not really talking about solar generators for tradesmen particularly. I'm talking about solar generators that you might use if you were going camping. Well, what you can do is use a lithium ion battery like this one down here. But there is a problem with these lithium ion battery powered sort of solutions, and that is that these solar panels really don't generate a lot of power. I mean, if you go camping, this isn't going to run your laptop, or at least it might help a little bit for a few hours, but unless you live somewhere near the equator, you're not going to be using your laptop after a day or two. So this is the small solution that I've got. And what we've got here is two 12 ampere 12 volt lead acid batteries. They're in parallel, so you've got 24 amperes at 12 volts. Now, lead acid batteries, they don't like to go below 50% ever. In fact, what they like to do is be as charged as possible for as much of the time as is humanly possible. And like all batteries, they don't want to be too hot or too cold. But mainly, they want to be fully charged. That's what keeps a lead acid battery going for longest. That's why your car battery can easily last 10 years, even though it starts your car, because all it does is start your car and then it's back on charge again. So you've got your batteries in parallel, and then they go through into something down here called a solar regulator. Let me just see if I've got one of those that I can show you easily. Something like that. They're cheap bits of kit, but they do their job very well. And what their job is just to make sure that the batteries don't get overcharged by the solar panel that you plug in. So you've got a solar input, a battery input, and then the load. I've actually got a solar panel fitted on the outside of the battery box, which is just a sort of a little, this is, I think, if I remember correctly, 10 watts or something like that. So it's very low power. You're not going to run your house on that or anything, or even your laptop, but it's better than nothing, and it'll just help keep the batteries topped up when they're not in use. And this is what I would recommend for actually powering your laptop. This is a proper a proper size solar panel. And this folds out. This is a little briefcasey thing. So obviously this isn't the kind of camping where you're, you know, marching across the fields. If you're going to do that, then you're going to have to use the light lithium-ion battery version. And because this outputs 12 volt power, like a car cigarette lighter socket, you can use it to sort of charge anything that you can plug into that 12 volt power source. So what I've got in here is just a little 12 volt to 5 volt USB adapter, and this keeps my phone and tablet nicely charged when out and about. But what if you don't have a 12 volt power adapter, or you want to run something that will only work on mains? So for example, when we go camping, we've got a inflatable mattress, and the motor that does all the inflating nice and quickly, it's not got a 12 volt adapter, it only runs on mains. So how do I get my inflatable camping bed inflated? Well, I need one of these. This is a 300 watt inverter. Turns 12 volt DC power into 230 volt or 240 volt AC power. And there you've got an ordinary plug socket, UK plug socket. Now the thing about this one is what they call a modified sine wave, which means, if you remember from my basics of electricity video, you've got the sine wave of the AC power where it sort of goes nice and smoothly up and down. Well, this doesn't produce power that goes up and down nice and smoothly in voltage. It makes power that goes up and down in about 3 large steps. So when you plug things into this, they tend to hum. They do work, most of them, but I don't really love the modified sine wave inverters, which is why I don't have one of these fitted in here. Just seems like probably overkill. Then I'm thinking about it, I might actually do it. If I know I'm going to need mains power, I don't mess about. I bring the big boy. This thing weighs about, I don't know, let me think about this. It's a lot. I think it's heading in the direction of 20 kilos, so it's not light. But what it lacks in portability, it makes up for in power capacity. So in here I've got 4 of those 12 amp hour lead acid batteries, all in parallel, giving me a total of 48 amp hours. That's the solar charge regulator. And then out of that I've got a 12 volt cable that goes up to this, which is an inverter. This inverter is a pure sine wave inverter, so it'll run your laptop without making the cable buzz in a horrible way. Fully charged. So this is the kind of thing that I would recommend if you like going camping and you want to have a few of the sort of creature comforts while you're out there. You know, you can hook up 40 or 80 watts worth of solar panels, and then you can basically run your laptop all day and probably all night as well if you wanted, and it's a nice flexible solution. As a sort of demonstration of how much power really can be generated by just a few small solar panels in the garden, what I'm going to do for the next week is do all of my vlogging using solar power generated by my little solar panels. So that's all the editing, the camera, what else do I use? The drone. If I get to fly the drone at all, I'll charge that from the solar panels. I'm not going to charge the car from the solar panels. I'm pretty sure they can't do that. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. If you have, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment if you have any questions. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I'll see you tomorrow for another installment of my daily vlog. Bye! Yeah, you just need to. That's it. You just got to think about it. There you go. And now push this foot. Push this foot.